Hello, beautiful people! A new era is dawning across the land. The time of men is now at hand. But how did we get here? What is the story? We've never seen Forinthry in all of its glory. So how did it go from vibrant to pale? Sit back, relax, and let me tell you the tale. Our story begins with Guthix, the god of balance. When he discovered Gielinor, Forinthry was a gorgeous green land. Beautiful fauna, flora, and foliage, lush lawns as far as the eye could see, pristine pools of water. Imagine the beauty of the sun setting over the volcano. A beautiful sight, I can guarantee. Today you can still see vestiges of a time long gone. Oases in the wilderness show how the landscape was redrawn. This was a time of peace, tranquility, and calm. But this was not to last for long, for what is beautiful is always desired. Let me tell you what transpired. Guthix came across Gielinor and saw that it was striking, so he brought in many races to coexist and reshaped it to his liking. Now, Guthix didn't like the gods. After what happened on his homeworld, who could blame him? But Guthix was weary. He needed to rest, so he went to sleep. And that's when Zaros came in. Of course, Zaros saw the beauty of Forinthry upon entry, but he also saw the potential, resources aplenty. So he conquered the Northlands and made them part of his great empire, stretching from North Forinthry to north of Mauritania, the land of the vampires. Under Zaros, this region was rich and sublime, much like the Vark we know today in our time. A thriving city of wealth and might. I can imagine it now. Oh, what a sight. Instead of waste, there would be chapels and stores, houses, pubs, banks, and so much more, all working together to form a great city. So how did Forinthry go from thriving to decaying? Well, Zaros wasn't the only god that was planning on staying. A general in the mighty Zerosian army named Zamorak had a plan to stab his leader in the back. He climbed the ranks and then he attacked. A palace coup against the empty lord led by Zamorak and his loyal horde. With the catalyst and the siphon, he defeated Zaros and became a god, ending the Second Age and sending the world into chaos. Zerosian constructions were then destroyed by Zamorakian forces, most of the cities and all but one of the fortresses. The Third Age spelled doom for the glory days of Forinthry. You see, the God Wars were raging to the highest degree. 4,000 years of complete turmoil and unrest, a series of battles between the gods to see who was best. The wars raged on, and eventually, Zamorak was beaten back into Forinthry. Saradomin then made an alliance with the gods Armadil and Bandos to create the God Sword, but unmatched power like this could not be ignored. Zamorak wanted this sword for himself alone, so he sent out Krill and the alliance was overthrown. A free-for-all for control of the sword then ensued. But Zamorak had rediscovered the Stone of Jas, and what did he do? He used the stone and decimated Forinthry, creating the wilderness that we all now see. The explosion woke up the sleeping god of balance, and he banished the gods for all of their malice. He established the Edicts and laid down his sword so that future gods would forever be warned. The wilderness today, as it's called, shows the lasting impacts of the War of the Gods. The Temple of Lost Souls was sealed in ice, now thawed where the fighting still rages, unchanged by time despite the passing of ages. After the wars, the souls of the lost roamed the wilderness unable to cross. These revenants would terrorize all who set foot in the wilderness, haunting the living because they couldn't get rest. In the Fifth Age, adventurers tried to reclaim the region and sent the revenants underground with other beasts and demons, thus creating what we know today as the Forinthry Dungeon, a place of death and dismay. Gork to the north is the last remaining settlement from the Zerosian days. An impressive fortress that survived the destructive craze. There are wisps in the wilderness, but how did they get there? After the assassination of Guthix, they appeared and now sit there. In the Fourth Age, there were attempts to recolonize the barren wilderness, but it is hard to endure a place so full of danger and distress. Who could survive a landscape so stark? Bandits, pirates, rogues, and warriors dark. And this is where our story ends. But a new story is soon to unfold. King Roald has made a decree, and we world guardians are bold. The time has come for man to take back the wilderness. We must claim our land in the north and build a great fortress. One that will stand the test of time. One that is strong and true. This part of history has yet to be written. The future of these lands is up to you. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot. I hope you enjoyed this story. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to come back again. Be kind to one another. See you next time, friends.